I used to pay money in his hotel for myself and my staff. The only time he asked us to stay in his house, the man did not allow me to sleep. He tied towel on his waist and came into my room and was pestering me. I had to tell him, okay, wait, let me give my staff a Bible. I ran away from the place where he was and entered my staff room and they locked it. That was where I slept because of David Umahi's disturbance. So his staff, his boy, Silas Emeka is saying, okay, so we produce this thing. Nigerians, David Umahi, who has been owing me for 12 years, just arrested me, and right now they're taking me to Abuja. I'm very high in my spirit, but should anything happen to me, Nigeria should hold David Umahi and the Nigerian police responsible. This man, David Umahi, has been owing me for 12 years because I refused to date him. And right now, he's using his power as a politician to weaponize and arrest me. I'm on my way to Abuja. Nigerians, I just want you to know. Thank you.
This Sowore, you are not supposed to be using police to settle personal scores. You are not supposed to do that.
Have you watched everything she had to say?
I'm not talking to you, I'm talking to the Minister of the Federal Republic. You are not supposed to use police to settle personal scores.
Johnny, what's your problem? Talk to me. Johnny, calm down. What's your own?
I'm talking to you now.
No, you can't. Johnny, can't come here and talk. Listen, Johnny, can't come here.
No, please.
Don't come here and talk.
Don't push me.
I'll talk to you.
Don't talk to me anyhow. Don't talk to me anyhow. Don't talk to me anyhow. Don't talk to me anyhow.
Thank you. David Umahi, I'm not afraid of you.
Let me shake your hand.
Thank you, sir. God bless you. Only president we know.
Stay strong.
Yes, David Umahi, pay me my money. I'm not afraid of you. You can lie all you want. David, you must pay me my money. I supplied goods to you, directly to you. You woke me up 5 a.m. in the morning.
You should also ask
and asked me.
Goods and services.
Yes, goods and services. I brought it to your house in Abakaleke. Yes, you know me very, very well. Just because you asked to date me and I said no, you turned it upside down. Sir, you will give me my money. They said you're an honorable minister. David Umahi, there is nothing honorable about you. And you are using police to oppress me. Never. The only police officer that has been nice to me since I came to Abuja is one Maya, Ilya, and one Mr. Ali. The rest are so wicked and mean. The one that is my IPO always call David and his PA to give them information. And he will be asking her different questions. If I'm weak, if I'm broken, I can never be broken. Yes. David, I can never be broken. You will pay me my money. I will press your neck. Yes. You cannot lie that you have not met me. And Fakorode is your boy. Frank and Fakorode is your boy. In the cell where I slept last night, there are 4 men from Ebonyi State. Fakorode brought them all the way from Ebonyi State and locked them up on the instruction of David Umahi. How long will this continue, Nigerians? This is so painful. David continue to oppress women. What did I do to David? I'm only a woman who is working so hard legally to feed her children and her family. What did I do wrong? By answering you and working for you without mobilization. David, pay me my money. I want all right-thinking men and women, God-fearing men and women all over the world to stand up for justice. Yes. David is owing me, and I need my money paid with interest because 12 years is not 12 months. Yeah. God bless you all. God bless you all. Right now, the initial money is 25.4, but today, the money that David is owing me with interest is worth over 304 million. God bless Nigeria. Yes. God bless you all. Thank you. Yes. I met engineer David when he was the PDP chairman. And he invited me to the States to come and exhibit my craft into the business of corporate gifts. So I came to the States on his invitation 3 times. So one morning, he woke me up around 5 a.m. Then he was now the deputy governor and told me that he was going to contest as a governor, that he would be needing me to produce promotional gift items that we can use for campaign. So I told him, okay, sir, since we've had different presentations with you and you picked some items, I'll look through what you picked earlier and see, and also advise better what can be used since they are for campaigns. So I asked him what about the mobilization, because we had initially given him quotation. He told me to please go ahead, and he doesn't have money, that he is going to Abuja, that he has been going to Abuja to and fro to meet with Goodluck Jonathan to help him raise funds for his election because he's having problems with his principal. That is the governor as at that time, one Amechi. That was what he told me. So I didn't still go ahead. But he kept on calling me and pestering me because all the while we went to the States, this man never gave me money for fuel. He never gave us accommodation. I used to pay in his hotel. Also, I used to pay money in his hotel for myself and my staff. The only time he asked us to stay in his house, the man did not allow me to sleep. He tied towel on his waist and came into my room and was pestering me. I had to tell him, okay, wait, let me give my staff a Bible. I ran away from the place where he was and entered my staff room and they locked it. That was where I slept because of David Umahi's disturbance. So his staff, his boy, Silas Emeka is saying, okay, so we produced this gift items. I have to carry my children's school fees, gather money, borrowed money from even individuals, and produce these gift items. After I finished producing it, I called him. He said I should bring them to Ebonyi State. I hired a truck with my staff. We went to Ebonyi State, lodged in a different hotel because each time we lodge in his hotel, which is obviously expensive, Osman Hotel, we pay our money. He is inviting us, but we are paying our money. So we have to lodge in a different hotel. So he told me that even as at that time he was in Abuja to source for fund for his election, he sent his boy to come and lead us from the hotel where we lodged to his house. The boy took us to his house and we offloaded his goods in the presence of his wife, his children, and his workers. They took time because the goods were not small. They took time to offload it in his house, and he told me thank you. He never gave us money for fuel. Even that day we didn't have money for fuel. The driver had to provide money to fuel that truck, and we came back. It was not an easy journey, but we made it back to Lagos. So I gave him time because I know that once they do election, they don't always have money immediately. So I gave him time. After 1 year and 8 months, I started asking him for my payment. While I'm asking for my payment, David is asking me out. While I'm asking for my payment, David is asking me to detain. I told him, sir, one day I got so frustrated. I said, sir, can you concentrate and pay me my money? Stop telling me about dating. You have told you I cannot date you. He became angry and hung up on me. The next thing, he sent me a message, which is on my phone right now, by David Umahi's number. Everybody that knows David knows this same number. He sent me a phone, an SMS that I insulted him. I will teach you a lesson for insulting me. I can show it to the whole Nigerians. I can show that text message to the whole Nigerians. He said, I will deal with you for insulting me. So that was it. Since that day, he blocked me. He never picks my call again. Sometimes if I ask for my payment, he will tell me that God is busy. I said, sir, have mercy on me and give me my money. Let me pay my children's school fees. He will tell me that God is busy. So he blocked me and he never took my number. So when I use another number and call David Umahi, that, sir, I'm coming to your state. And when I get to your state, I will block the government house. There are no vehicle will go in or out until you pay me. Do you know what David told me? David told me that if I get to Ebonyi, that I will not come out alive. I said, why would I come out alive? Are you not owing me? He said, what happened to those Nila engineers will also happen to me. That was the last time I spoke with David Umahi. So when my dad became sick, I needed to fly him to the US for proper treatment. I said, I have money. Why will I have money and be suffering like this? I started reaching out to David through other phones because he has blocked my number. He said, let your father die if he needs to die. That was what David told me. So when my dad died, I was so angry. I came on social media. Remember, all these years since 2015, I have not brought it to social media. When my dad, the day my dad died and he was put in the mortuary, the next day I came on social media and started asking Nigerians to please come to my help, calling on Mr. President to plead with David Umahi to pay me my money. I am asking for my payment. My money is my right. I took risk with my staff to take this job to Ebonyi State. Shockingly, David Umahi sent policemen to my house. I just dropped my children off at school. Getting back, I've not even had my bed. They arrested me and brought me straight to Abuja here. And do you know the shocking thing? The most shocking thing I've ever witnessed in my life is David Umahi. Right in my face, when he was brought for an interactive section with me by his boy in the police station, in the police force that he's using. David looked me in the eyes and said he has never met me. He said it yesterday. I have never met this woman before. I'm only meeting her for the first time. I almost died. David Umahi said he has never met me. I brought my pictures with David Umahi. I brought evidence showing me and David Umahi in his office as a deputy governor. Fakorede said, how are we sure this is real? God, I weep for Nigeria. I'm not weeping because of my money. I weep because the common man, the ordinary citizen, have no hope in this country. The country belongs to only the Nigerian politicians and their children. The resources of this country belong to only Nigerian politicians and their children. If they are not using you, my dear, you are of no value to them. If they are not making use of you for the wrong reasons, you are of no value to them. His son has just picked up a form to become the local government chairman of his local government. This same boy was a small boy at the time I produced these items and uploaded it. Do you know that David Umahi denied that he has no daughter called Paradise? Meanwhile, on the day I uploaded this because I was playing with his daughter in his compound, and he said, "What is your name?" He said, "Paradise." He said, "Another one is Heavenly," who we are playing. So, do you know that right now his son is coming to also continue ruling Nigeria with the iron hand his father has been using to rule us? So you can see what hope does this country have for the common man.
Now,
This is my president.
Where is the lawyer now?
Where is Mr. Marshall? Mr. Marshall.
What's the outcome of
We have some news now. Tracy Nicolas Ohiri has been granted bail. The magistrate here, I think this is zone 2, right? Yes. Magistrate calls zone bail, the remand of a person for perpetual investigation. The police has detained her for the last 3 days. They have molested and harassed her. They have denigrated her. They tried to reduce her to nobody. They brought the Minister of Works, put them in a conference room for the minister to do whatever she likes with her. We all saw the video. And they shamelessly came here today to even come and present the video as evidence of why she should not be granted. Somebody is fighting for her right. But the magistrate did very well and granted bail. I think the sum was 1 million naira. 2 persons in life sum. I opted in court to be one of the shorties. Even though I'm having problem with, because I'm an environmentalist, I don't have light and water bill. I use borehole and I use solar. But we'll have that conversation to ensure that the bail condition is met. This is a defeat of tyranny and oppression. And we can't proceed without thanking the Nigerian people, especially those who have intervened across board on social media and beyond social media, that's offline and online, to say this injustice shall not prevail in their time. We know the police and we know the Nigerian government. We want to use this opportunity to reach out to the new acting Inspector General of Police. This is what I was telling him yesterday. They have to end this nonsense in police. The idea of police being used to harass citizens who are freely demanding for better governance, who are demanding for their right. If he continues under his regime, which started yesterday, we will have no option than to face him as well, the way we face his predecessor, who is now disgraced out of office. But a lot of people are vying for this. Is a decent person. I am not in the business of vying for the police. I'm in the business of asking for fundamental rights for Nigerians. So we'll go ahead so that the police, they're not happy, you can see they're very unhappy. So that they will not have any reason to say the bail conditions were not met. We have asked them to exercise patience. It's still not 4 o'clock yet, and the judge is available. So that we can proceed on the bail, so that they can also go back home and do something meaningful. I said something today, and that's why I will stop today. If I was president of Nigeria, all the policemen involved in this thing will be sent to Kwara to go and fight Lakurawa. Whether you are male or female, I will put you in your uniform to go and do real police work. It's because you people have nothing to do. That's why you are picking up shandin and beef and corn on behalf of people who have no integrity. If David Umahi feels that he was maligned, he can go to court. He knows what to do. Because when they are rigged out of elections, they don't go and ask the police to arrest their opponents. They go to the tribunal. But because they know Nigeria is a banana republic where anything goes, just go and give money to some senior police officers and they will help you do whatever you want them to do. So please, the police officers around, I don't want them to show your face. I don't have anything personal against you, but respect yourself. Go back to your office and let your bosses know we are processing her bail. Because she must go home tonight. I mean today. She has 2 young kids that are still being breastfed. And those kids have not offended anybody, just as she hasn't offended, and the magistrate made it clear. So lawyers, you can chip in while we go ahead and process our case.
Okay. Just 1 minute, sir.
Thank you, gentlemen of the press. So today has been a very glorious day because just like the days of the old, when the common man had faith in the judiciary, today has reinstated hope for the common man. Today, a judge looked at the Federal Republic of Nigeria and told the Federal Republic of Nigeria that he will do what ought to be done according to the law. No matter who the nominal complainant was, no matter the interest involved in this matter, the judiciary has once again restored hope for the common man. Despite the vehement objections and frivolous excuses of the federal government and of the Inspector General of the Police, of course, as an office and not the new IG, this has reinstated that one thing is very, very clear and one thing is very, very sure. If you are the common man out there listening to me, there's hope in the court. Not every court you go to is an hopeless situation for you, no matter the power that be. And I want to sincerely thank all Nigerians that stood behind us. I want to also thank my colleague Chike and even Masha in absentia for, as we have done the needful, and she's here. She's going home by God's grace, and we continue the matter as it has been adjourned to the end of April 2026. Thank you very much.
So the Minister of Works, Engineer Dave Umahi, the former governor of Ebonyi State, is into a huge battle, and it has now turned out to be a battle for him to save his face. A businesswoman with the name Tracy Nicolas Ohiri, she's better known as, maybe her business name is Tracy Nicolas Ohiri. She's become a huge thorn in the minister's flesh. Because she has been calling Senator Dave Umahi, or Honorable Minister Dave Umahi, out since last year. She said she was involved in doing campaign materials for the now, minister, when he was even a deputy governor trying to campaign to become the governor of Ebonyi State. Is, according to her, is 12 years ago now. And then she claimed that Dave Umahi made a pass at her. So, these are series of videos. I mean, she even revealed it in detail. She said one of the videos that you have just watched, she said that the honorable minister almost tried to have an affair with her. She had to run away, ran to the room where her staffs were staying at the time and lock herself up. That was how she escaped. It could be that because the minister didn't get what he wanted at the time, he decided not to pay her for the job she did so well for him. If she didn't do the job so well, maybe Dave Umahi wouldn't have won the governorship election of Ebonyi State. He won twice. So I will want to know if this woman did this job 2 times, because she did it the first time he won. I know he contested for the second time, also he won. So why is it that it's difficult for a governor who claimed that he was already a billionaire before he came into politics, when he was having a ding-dong battle with Nyesom Wike, now also Minister of FCT. Both of them are working for Tinubu. He claimed he was a billionaire. So why is it that it is difficult for a billionaire to pay 25 million naira at a time? The woman said the agreed deal at that time was 25 million naira. But because of interest, the worth now is around 300 million naira. So why is it that these politicians are so stubborn, hydra-headed? If you have settled this woman without us knowing, we won't be hearing this now. And now it's gone to court. Now my problem is this: I don't know if this woman has got an evidence. I don't know if she has a strong evidence that she will be able to use to nail Dave Umahi in the court, because now Dave Umahi has sued her for defamation, and that's why Sowore really intervened on her case, because her bail conditions were met. Just like Sowore said, Nigeria is a banana republic. Police officers brought vehicles to cut away the judges that will sign the bail conditions so that she'll be let go. Is damnable. So the whole thing started in the video you just watched, that Honorable Minister ordered that she was be flown from Lagos to Abuja. This woman resides in Lagos. She does her business in Lagos. Even when she wanted to do the job for Dave Umahi, she has to fly from Lagos to Ebonyi State, even with her staff as well. But I don't understand how it's now difficult for the Honorable Minister to just pay what I can now call a token. 25 million naira, even now, 300 million naira is nothing to this Honorable Minister. Why is he proving stubborn? Why is he proving stubborn? Now it has gotten the attention of all of us, and we must ensure that this woman is settled. This woman, she specializes in promotional materials like corporate gifts and campaign items. Campaign items, it could be sticker, it could be clothes. When I don't really need to explain a Nigerian what campaign item is all about. It could be cap, it could be clothes, t-shirts, your face is branded there, and all of that. It could be bango, it could be whatever, as long as it's campaign. It could be hand fan, it could be anything that has to do with campaign. This woman did it enough for Dave Umahi, which made him win election. So why is he so stubborn in settling this woman? This is what we talk about in Nigerian politics. Whenever these politicians get to power, they feel like they are invisible. Someone should go and learn lesson from El-Rufai. El-Rufai was all over Kaduna State. This man I don't even want to make El-Rufai the subject of this content, this topic. So El-Rufai is like all these politicians now that have jumped to ADC. They are not fighting for all of us Nigerians. They are just trying to get back to political relevance, nothing more. Because APC seem to have ignored them. Why is this man not settling this woman? The only thing that will make this woman win this case in court is that he should be able to bring a strong evidence, because this Dave Umahi has connection. He has power. He has all the judges, police, and everything under, his control, because he works for Tinubu. It will be very difficult for her to have an edge in this case if she cannot provide strong evidence. Now, if she delivers the job, there has to be a contract that was signed. I don't know if she as a businesswoman will deliver a job. I don't know if she will deliver a job of what? Of 25 million without signing an agreement. I mean, it looks off. You don't want to do that. You can't sign an agreement or do a job of 25 million, whether it's 12 years or 20 years ago, without an agreement. If there was an agreement, she will need to produce such agreement. That is how this matter could be solved. That is how she could get help. Because I believe for her to come out, I believe she must have been properly advised. For you to come out and make a case against a current minister of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, you must have your evidence in the back. She started this call out last year, making videos. You have seen it displayed on my screen, placards, call out, and all that for Dave Umahi to pay her money. A debtor is bound to pay. I'm not even in support of the Honorable Minister snubbing her, saying that he doesn't know her and all of that. I mean, you can't just say that. You don't make these things up. You don't just make these things up. The man must pay.